Hello, Jesse Wilson here with another monthly recap of what's been going on with my album, 27. As I do with all the videos, if you're just now joining us, I want to say thank you for finding me, and I want to tell you a little bit about what 27 is. 27 is my favorite number. 27 is also my current age. And in this year, I've gone through a lot of changes, a lot of challenges, a lot of things that just come with growing up and experiencing life. So I wanted to make an audio journal, essentially, of this year. So the album 27, I said in my head, it's going to have 27 songs. So what we're going to be talking about is my current place in the album. So thank you for joining us. So this is the monthly recap for August. We have now finished 23 out of 27 songs, and that is tremendously exciting for me. Every time I make one of these update videos, I really just can't believe that I am where I am with this project. It's my most ambitious project yet. I've been writing music constantly, and it's kind of amazing that I'm sitting here saying I've finished 23 songs, and really whenever I was beginning this project, I was like, I'm going to start the day that I turned 27 until the day that I turned 28, and that actually didn't happen because I experienced my first move ever from Oklahoma to Georgia, and there was a month or two in there that we were just getting things set up and getting the house situated, and so I actually have been writing in a smaller time frame than what I had originally allotted myself, which has actually worked out just fine. So I've got my notes here because I always end up making really long videos. Where are we at? 2 minutes. So we have finished songs 21, 22, and 23 for August. They are Passenger Seat, Rabbit Hole, and Sunglasses. I really wanted to do 4 songs this month, but it didn't work out. I had a lot of difficulty with Passenger Seat, actually the first one of this month. It took 2 weeks to do. I wasn't feeling it, which is okay. I've allotted this time for things like that to happen. So that means for the next month, I have to do 4. I have to do 4 to get it finished, and then in October, I will spend that entire month going back and re-recording anything that I feel like is not up to par, remastering things, just making sure it's all good to go. So I have to do 4 next month. That's it. So far I can see the album in 3 different stages, and this is something I've talked about in one of the very first videos, is that in my head I had thought that I would do the first stage of 9 songs, the second stage of 9 songs, and the third stage of 9 songs, because that really plays into the whole numerology of 27, of there being 3 series of 9, and 3 goes into 9 3 times, and 3 to the third power is 27. So I was like freaking out trying to do that and make that work. It didn't work as intentionally as I planned, but when I look back at the album and I listen to the songs, there are definitely 3 sections. The first one was kind of avant-garde and almost in a way kind of messy. I hadn't really written music in this way in a very long time, and so I was getting back into the swing of things, and I was very excited to add every single weird sound that I found, and I did. And so it's busy, but it's compacted in a way that I feel like only I could do. The second stage is so much pop. It is almost generic, but weird in the way that I can make it. And the third, I'm finding, is this really cool kind of mixture of both of them. It's like I've finally settled into being used to writing this type of music again and doing it, quite honestly. So yeah, there's definitely 3 very distinct sections of this album. It's really weird because I thought about it, but it didn't intentionally work out that way, but it has. And I don't know if anybody else will see that. I would be interested whenever it's actually released if people think it's really coherent or if there are sections that are broken up, because I feel like there are sections broken up. So let's see what's next. It says my favorite song from the album. My favorite song from the album versus my favorite song from this era, which I'm considering the August era 21 through 23. My favorite song from the album. That's a really hard question because they all tug at different spheres of who I am in different ways. There are days whenever I'm like, yes, this is the one, this is the best song, and then there's days when I skip over it and I couldn't even be entertained by it at all. So, the best song from the album, it may not be the best song, but it has a lot of weight in my heart, would probably still be Unravel, and I've talked about that song a lot. In song number 11, I don't know what it is about that song, but there are some things in there that I was able to say that I haven't been able to say for a very long time. Out of this group of songs, out of the August group of songs, Passenger Seat, Rabbit Hole, and Sunglasses, it's hard again because they are complete opposites of each other. The style, the genre, the way I approach them are all different. I do have a fondness for Rabbit Hole because I feel like it contains all of the different types of music that I am inspired by. It's piano driven in the beginning, like these weird glitches, like kind of Imogen Heap-ish. The lyrics are very kind of dark, like Tori Amos or Vanessa Carlton, but then it busts out into this kind of club banging thing, which I absolutely love. And then there's this experimental beginning part of it. So I really like Rabbit Hole. I like Sunglasses for the fact that it's completely different from anything I've ever written. So it's still hard to choose, though I still say Unravel has a very special place in my heart, and I hope you guys listen to it. What's next? So, song ideas. I have no idea what the next 4 songs are going to be, except for one, maybe. During this whole process, I've kind of had an idea of, okay, this inspired me, this might be the next song, and these things that happen in my everyday life, like they've kind of been fueling what is going to be the next thing. And not to say that I don't have anything fueling what's going to be the next thing, but at this point, I sit here literally without any ideas except for one song. And usually I've had a backup of 2 or 3 or 4 songs that I'm like, this could actually work. So, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to sound like. I have 2 more major key signatures to use. And I have 2 more key signatures which get to be my choosing. If it were up to me, I wanted the entire last part of the album to be minor key signatures, very hard-hitting, very electronic, da-da-da-da-da, and it is very electronic in its own way, but I want to make it through those last 2 major key signatures, and I don't really have an idea of what's going to go with those songs. So the one song I do have in mind is I was thinking that the 27th song would be titled Home, because I started out the album with This House Will Become a Home, which I actually had written but had not recorded before I moved. So it's kind of like a full circle connecting the whole picture of things. I don't know if that'll work out because I kind of want to write a song called 27, but I don't know how that'll work out, because usually I start my songs with a title, and the title inspires the lyrics, which inspires the music. And 27 is this year is such a vague, huge thing to even try to put into 3 or 4 minutes. So I don't know. But I do think that I want the 27th song to be called Home. I think that'd be really cool. And that's it. That's it for this month. I have 4 songs to write. I have so much work to do, and I really want to finish it. And I'm so happy that you have been following me thus far and watching these videos, which are 12 minutes long. So please follow my Facebook, follow my SoundCloud, my Instagram, all my Reverb Nation, all the things, my YouTube. Thank you if you're here on YouTube. Because we're closing in to the final product, and it's going to be an insane next 3 months of my 27th year. So thank you so much for following me and listening to me. I hope you get to check out all the songs I've done so far. I will say I shared a song with a friend this week, and he said, wow, it's amazing that this is all you. Every single instrument that you hear is you, the mixing is you, the mastering is you, the vocals are you, everything is you. And sometimes I don't think that people realize just how much work goes into that, of it being 100% undeniably you have come up with all of this. And I don't like to brag, but I was kind of like, yeah, this is all me. And if you ever want to know what's gone on in my life during this year, or really during any of my music, because I write it and record it and produce it all my own self, you just listen to my music and you'll know what's been going on with me. So thank you very much, and we're in the final stretch. We have 4 more songs to go. And check out Sunglasses, which will be released later tonight. Thank you.